Hello everyone, we have prepared today a little video for you to introduce you to the 2018 products. We have prepared a dealer book for you and an introduction email with all the changes, but I thought it was nice today just to show you quickly the details directly on a video. So as you can see, we have the whole boom range here, which is a new product for next year. Actually, we introduced it this year already, but I think it's going to kick off pretty well for 2018. We have a lot of positive feedback from the riders and from the shops already. We have shops which are selling already quite a lot of carbon booms and aluminium booms with the new details on. And just to explain you quickly, we have the three sizes of the slalom booms, and each size has a different width, tail width, diameter of the tube. And for example, starting from the 170, the diameter is 26. So it's very small, and not many booms have this diameter in the slalom. It also has an octagon shape, which is making the boom even feeling smaller than 26. And so that's a big advantage. We didn't use like one mold to make all the sizes. We actually made a mold for each size of the boom, which is kind of expensive to do, but also what we needed to do. So the 170 boom has a central width of 48. While if you go on the 190 is of 51 and 51.5 on the bigger boom. And this is the reason why it's 48 is because the board is narrower when you use a 170 boom, and it gets wider on the bigger boom. So you need to also change the width of the central width of the boom to fit geometrically with the board. And this is something very important, and we were testing a lot of different sizes to make sure that the boom would fit the board. And so 170 has 26 diameter tubes. There's an internal, the back end goes inside the boom so that it's not bulky. It's still very lightweight, the boom, because it's 2.6 kilos. And it goes inside not to have bulky and strong wind when you have to jive in very, very wavy and choppy conditions. And another thing that we did on the booms is to have the carbon. In this, I mean, they all have carbon, of course, but let's say that the reflex of each boom needs to be different. When you sail on a 5.6, 6.2, and 7.1, it means the wind is strong. It means that the conditions are heavy. Therefore, the carbon boost needs to be a little bit softer in order to allow comfort. While if you go on a bigger sail, when you're on 9.2, 8.6, you need to have a boom which is stiffer because you need more power. And therefore, we developed each size with a different reflex. It's like with the mast. A 490 mast has an IMCS of 29. A 430 mast has an IMCS of 21. Why? Because you cannot have an IMCS of 29 in a 5.6 sail, and you cannot have a 21 IMCS on a 490 mast. And the same thing has to go for the boom. People might think it's just a boom, but it's what you actually have in your hands and what gives a lot of performance on a rig. So this is the 170. And if you now take the 190 boom, the main difference is that the tube goes up to 29, but because of the octagon shape, it's like having a 28. And the back end is external, so it can be lighter. And what we have here, for example, a very big advantage we have is that the pins inside have a very wide diameter, and this allows to have bigger holes so that the pressure of the pin goes on a bigger area on the carbon, and therefore it doesn't destroy or make oval the carbon cuts here, holes, and therefore this is an advantage that we have in our booms. We have the rubber protections on the back end so that when it's touching the ground it won't destroy the boom carbon, and of course the shape of the boom is made that it's fitting like a medium-sized board width, and therefore like sails between 7.2 to 8.6. This would be like the ideal sizes for this boom. Going on the big boom, so we started off by calling it a 210 boom, so 210, 260, but already in the next production would be a 220 and not 210 anymore, because we realized that this boom has to be used from sails from 8.5 up to 10 meters, so we decided to go longer. Going longer, this 10 extra cm would make it stiffer, and that was what we were looking for, a little bit more stiffness in this boom, and therefore it will change to 220. It's the stiffest boom out of the other booms, because you're going to use it in bigger sails, so you need more power, and therefore a stiffer boom gives also more power. It has also the external backhand, and it has a wider tail. Let's say that many people think the wide tail is used so that the sail is not touching the boom, but it's not like that. The width of the backhand actually gives the power. So the smaller you go in your backhand, the less power you will have in the rig. The more wide you go in the backhand, the more power you will have. And that's important. That's why it's wider, because in big sails you need more power. Therefore, the wider tail is there. If we take now the aluminium boom, we skip for the moment the wave boom. We go on the aluminium boom. We have the same front piece as the slalom booms, and the 140 and 150 have now reduced diameter as well of 25, so not 28, 29 like before. So the smaller sizes of the aluminium booms have a smaller diameter, which is very comfortable for the wave sails. And we have new clips, which are working perfect. We have a new backhand, just with the plastic on the top and not anymore the plastic going around. So it's a very finished and detailed boom in all its things. There's also, like on the slalom booms, you have all the details for putting the harness lines. And talking to the shops, they just received them and they're selling a lot of them already for those who have ordered them. So they're very happy for the pricing, and they're very happy for the quality, and they're actually excited to sell it because it's an easy product to show the quality and to sell because of the price. Going to the wave boom, carbon wave boom. Also here we have a new tail, also with the rubbers, not that it has scratching on the ground. It's a square shape, not anymore a round one. The plastic is smaller. We have the new clips here as well, and the diameter of the back end of the tubes are also having the octagon shape like the slalom booms, and it's a 25 diameter. We had the first production was holding up to 180 kilos. Now we are at the same weight, but they're holding 350 kilos. So it's a very safe product. And we are still having on this boom our front end, which is different to the other booms, the aluminum and the slalom booms, which is this. And we are keeping this just for another year. And in the future, we will change it to have it the same as the other one. But for now, we're going to keep this front end because we need to change the molds a little bit, and we prefer to wait and make sure that everyone finish their stock before we come out with a different front end on this boom. We had it's 2 years we're having now this extension. I think everybody's enjoying to sell it because it's a very good quality extension in tubes. It has a good roller system. The ring is working the way it should, so everything is good. The only problem we had was that the cleats in the past were a little bit eating the ropes, so the rope was not lasting long due to the cleat, which were too sharp. We have changed this now. It's not eating the rope anymore, so if someone was complaining about it, you're now going to be happy about this final tuning of the extension, because it's now perfect. There's nothing to argue about or to discuss about. Go now to the harness. Well, go to the harness. We have the waist harness, and it has one major change. Practically, now we have the quick release for the hook. So it's actually closed like this way. It's closed like this, simply with a Velcro. Then you just have to open it, and you close it. Just simply like this, and then you close it again. That's it. So this is a nice selling point which was missing, this harness. Waist harness, which was used by Matteo Iachino. He's world slalom champion. That's what he used the whole season. So I don't think anyone can say anything about the performance of the harness. It's simple. It's clean. Now it has also this new detail. So it's very easy now to explain it, to sell it. Slalom seat harness. It's something that many pro riders don't use anymore because they're mainly using the waist harness, but there's still a lot of people who are using it, and I think there will be a comeback because, in my opinion, and also people who are used now to use the waist harness, I've been pushing them to try it again, and they're actually realizing that it has more speed. You can get more performance out of it. And we are not changing this model since a lot of years, and we're not going to change it because I still believe it's the best one on the market. There are different ones which might look much more cool, but we have to look at the function. The function is that we have the double clit put really far apart, and this allows the setting of the height of the hook. So if you pull more the lower one, the hook will move down. If you pull more the higher one, it will move up. Lower hook, more power. Higher hook, more control. And that's one main thing that this harness has, and which is really good. Also, the fact that there's not many rubber stuff and all these things gives a possibility to the material to actually fit the shape of your body, and that's another big advantage because it feels comfortable and it's adapting and fitting perfectly to your shape. And the legs don't have any neoprene or things which don't allow to go to a very big opening for the legs, because when it's light wind, it's nice to have it all tight on the legs, but when it gets windy and wavy, it's nice to keep this wider, as wide as possible, not to have this tightening too much the legs, because you need to be more free to absorb the waves and in the jives. And therefore, I believe, and I'm really sure, that this is the best lounge seat harness. I'm using this and not using the waist harness, so I haven't found anything better on the market, and this is why we keep producing this type of model. Now, we made a whole, we really took care about the details in all our accessories, and also in the packaging, for example. If we take now the harness lines, for example, this is just a prototype. If you see, there's just a carton, but this is how it will look like. The new harness lines will look like this. So we have the yellow and the black, which is now our company colors for the accessories. As you see, the boom line and all the rest. So this is what we're aiming for, to have our accessories matching the yellow and black colors. So they're coming in with all the new packaging system that they're going to be easy to expose in the shops. For example, this has a big opening because it allows to have all the different sizes without having to pull out from the shelves all the sizes to get to the right one. You can just pull it out from the side, and it will have the instruction how to rig it. It will have all the advantages in the front, so that even the shops people can actually read out why they should buy our harness lines and not the others. And yeah, as you see, you have all the rubber logos now on the harness lines, which were missing before. And so they're much more in detail, let's say cosmetically, they're looking much nicer. We have changed on the Viro harness lines. We have changed, of course, we always have the quick, let's say, system to hook them up on the boom. We have changed the clit, which is much better. It's bigger, it's stronger, and it's lasting longer than what we had till now. So this is another new thing that we have. We have changed as well the adjustable out holes. The system is the same. You have the pulley, but what we've changed, before we had the metal clit, and now we're going to have the plastic clit back on, because we have been talking to our clients, we've been talking to our riders, and they still prefer the plastic clit, which is easier to just release rather than the metal part. So we decided to go back to the plastic out-hole clit, and therefore that's something new. We also have all the rubber logos like the harness lines on them. And I mean, just quickly to show you, this would be how also the harness will, the Apple will present itself in the shops. We'll have all the details on, and we look like this. All the rubber logos are on, and the same way will be the Kano boom protector and all the other accessories which we have in the range. We have changed also well, this is the new impact vest and just the new graphics, very clean and simple. We have changed a lot our bags, as you see. We have gone quite radical, very radical on all our bags. So they're going to be black and yellow like the rest of the accessories. There's going to be the black team. We're going to show that we are windsurfing team, and you know, I think we want to be noticed. I mean, everybody's making very sober luggages, which are all the same in the shops, and we want to go our style with our team, with our windsurfing idea, because we're windsurfers. We have a team which is doing World Cup, and I think it's nice also for our clients to be able to have this kind of bags. So they go from the accessories bag to the traveling luggages, the quivers, and to all the other products that we have in our luggage range. This year we also are introducing the backpack, which was missing in the luggage range. It has the computer and tablet pockets. It has all the pockets for the cameras, for the GoPros, and for whatever else you want to put in your backpack. So we're going now to the sales, and I will show you on this PDF file. This is like the dealer book where you're going to see all the products. I'm going to show you a little bit the changes on the sale quickly. We start with the Waveline, and the Waveline we start with the Salt Pro. Salt Pro is the new Salt. Practically there's not going to be any more the Salt or the Salt Campello. There's going to be just one model, so it's going to be easier for marketing, it's going to be easier for stock, it's going to be easier to just focus on one product. And what we did was to take the Campello sale, actually change some of the features on the sales. One of the main feature we changed is the visibility window. It's going to be half in X-ply and half in monofilm. Therefore, you will have the visibility from in the center and the reinforced area around the corners of the sail. There's going to be this darkroom panel inside the sail, which was not there before. Before we had the mast sleeve attached to the sail body. Now in between there's going to be the darkroom. This darkroom is actually allowing the sail to, let's say, we can say it, blow up. It's blowing up more, it's getting more power in the front, therefore more drive, more power, better planing abilities. And that's one of the other changes we did, which was not there before in the Salt Campello and not even in Salt. Then we're going to take out the Vario top from all the sizes on the sail, so you will need to have the right mass for each size. And another thing the sail has, it has two clue, so we'll have, actually has two rings, one on the top and one at the bottom, so therefore you will have the two rings below, so the double positioning of the clue. And this is the Salt Pro. Ricardo Campello is still with us in the team, and he's going to focus a lot on producing videos for us, photos, and much more work on the media side, as there are going to be only 3 events in the PWA, so we have made a new contract with him, which is a bit different than before. And the second sale we want to focus our energies on this year, apart from the Salt Pro, will be the Spy. The Spy will be the next sale we will really push a lot. It's the 5-button. A lot of people are going back to this kind of wave sail, which is the bump and jump, powerful wave sail, and it's one of the most most sold wave sails in the market. So we need to focus our marketing energies also on this sail. People are starting to like it. They're starting to understand the sail. So these two are the main models we have to focus on, the wave sails, the Spy and the Salt Pro. We're going to still keep in our line the Swag, which is the 3-button sail. It's a very specific sail for down the line wave sailing, which is not so frequent around the globe or to our clients, and therefore it's not a big selling product. Therefore, we will not keep a lot of these in stock. So if you're really interested to have this kind of product because you live in places where the sail is actually needed because it's the right sail for the spot you sell your products in, then you have to order it because we will not have a lot in stock. And about the Salt Pro, we actually have added also the structural bands. Therefore, these lines here that you see, they're actually pulling in the sail. So when your landing jumps, the sail is deforming, but this is helping the sail to deform a little bit less, so it gives a much firmer structure. Okay, going now towards the freestyle sail. We have increased a lot the sales this year. We have sold a lot of Slash this year. We have pushed a little bit with promoters. We have taken Yenta cars in our team, which is of course top 3 in the PWA, and our numbers of the sales have been going really high. And so we have developed a lot more this sale this year together with Yento. We have changed a lot the button positioning. We have changed the leech opening, it's more closed. There are a lot of small things just to improve it. The sail was already, let's say, at its 90%. Now we got to 95%. We can still work on it. There's a lot of things that we can explore. But people are happy with it. We're selling a lot. So our focus this year will be also a lot on freestyle. and therefore be ready to find some promoters, some good riders, and support them with the sale, because we can get good numbers out of this sale. Going to the flat water, we go to the ACF. We have now changed the ACF in some sizes. So now we have the 7.5 and the 6.9, which have the 6 buttons. So it's more like a slalom sail, not a pure freeride sail, but more like a slalom sail with 6 buttons. And the 6.9 has a boom which is shorter than 2 meters, it's 199, and therefore it's pretty good because you can use a 150 boom, 160 boom, and still use the 6.9, which before was not possible with the 2017 6.9. So that's something new that you can push a lot because of the boom size and the fact that it's more like a slalom freeride sail. And it has the 7.5 and 6.9 have the same, therefore 6 button and slalom outline. And they're planing early, they're light, and they're fast. They're really fast as well. The ACX is a bit faster, but this is not bad as well. Then of course 6.5, 6.4, 5.9 and 5.4 have the 5 button displacement, so not anymore the 6 button, more like a freeride wave sail, and so therefore the 2 bigger sizes are more into slalom and the smaller ones more into, let's say, wave freeride. And on all the sizes from 5.4 up to 7.5 we have actually increased the profile in the front, which was something that we have done already in the ACX last year, and it was successful. Therefore we have done the same on the ACF this year, so you will find much more low-end power and stability in stronger winds. ACX we did not touch. Same sail as 2017, new graphics. The sail is, everybody's happy, everybody's changing, is super happy about the performance, so there was nothing to change this year. We did a good work on the 2017 model, so for 2018 we preferred not to focus on this sail, but leave it as it is, as it's a successful product. And we just changed the color, made it blue, that people seem to like a lot together with our black sail. And where we worked kind of a lot this year was on the ACK. We have increased the cutout at the back of the sails. We have put in much more profile in the front. This sail has actually got 10 plus votes on the Planche Mag, on the Wind magazine. The French magazine have voted this sail to be test winner. And we actually worked on it to make it even better, because we saw that we could work on it even more. We saw where we could actually improve the product. So you will find a lot more profile in this area of the sail. You can almost see it also from the picture. And R.7 boom. And the cutout is bigger. So the feeling is like it has much more drive, has much more power, it's much more comfortable, and the speed you can actually, you know, we have 10 plus on speed in tests, but this one is going almost 1 or 2 knots faster. And so I think the magazines will be surprised when they will see the big change. Ready to see the AC1? Now I will show you the new AC1. AC1, here it is. It's our World Champion sail, and as you might see the new look. It's very clean, very elegant, not too many prints, fully black again, big visibility window, and we will finish the development of this sail in the middle of June, so we still have a month to finish it. I have in my van about 50 sails to try. They all have different small options. It's pretty difficult to make a better sail than what it is, but we know with the team where we can improve it, and so we're working towards that direction. One of the main introduction of the AC1 will be the 8.5. We'll keep the 8.6 with the 490 mast, which is good for boards between 75 centimeter wide, 77 up to 85, 90 centimeter wide boards, while the 8.5 will be more focusing on the 460 mast. So you can rig it with a 460 mast, which can be an advantage for a lot of clients. And it will work very nicely on boards which are from 75 centimeter wide, 78 down to 68 centimeter wide boards. So that's one of the changes, one of the introduction of the new sizes of the AC1 for 2018. I cannot give you too many details at the moment because we still have a lot of, as I said, a lot of prototypes in the car, and they're all very different. And we made also sails with 6 buttons, with 8 buttons, 7 buttons. So Each of them have their advantages, but we still have to test properly, and so I will keep it still a bit quiet about the future of the sale. One other thing that I forgot to say before was that in the ACX we have now we will have a 4.6 size, so that for those who want to go to DEF Win with a 4.6 ACX, they will have a chance to have this kind of sale. The 5.2 and the 4.6, we have lowered the boom opening, and this is to give a chance to a lot of young riders, youth, who want to go slalom sailing at the age of 12, 13, 10 even, to actually use the ACX. So the 4.6, 5.2 and 5.8, you can actually rig them for kids who are 10 years old, so even if they're not so tall yet, they can still use it, and they're enjoying it a lot. We have been testing with our kids here on Lake Garda, and they are having a lot of fun with the ACX in the 5.2, 5.8. And of course in strong wind we will need a smaller size, which is coming out soon, the 4.6. And that's one other thing that I did not say before about the ACX. And also on the Slash, we have freestyling girls, we have freestyling light people, freestyle is getting more radical. And on the Slash we're going to have a new size, which is the 3.6. The 2017 we only had the 4.0 as a smaller size, and now for 2017-18 we will also have the 3.6. So this was a little bit explanation of all our new products, and of course we still have in the range all the other products that you've been selling till now. And as you see, we have tried to make the whole range more beautiful, more in details, more complete, and so this will bring the whole product line to be one step ahead in functionality and in the looks. So it will be an eye catcher in the shops and to your clients. The production of these products is starting already in May. So for those who want to have the equipment as soon as possible, they can already start placing the orders by next week. Next week we'll send you out the dealer book with all the details, price lists by end of next week, we hope. And so the production of the sales will start in May, and so they are going to be available by the beginning of June. Accessories, it would be more like midsummer for the 2000 accessories. So what you see here as the luggages and these new graphics on the luggages and the new accessory line, this will be more like in the middle of the summer ready. The booms are already available, so I mean, start getting ready to have more requests by the clients, because we're going to push really hard the marketing on the booms. We have really good feedback from the riders, good feedback from the shops who already started selling them. So this is about the plan. I hope you found it interesting, and have a nice summer.